Hello, friends. Good evening. Jai Hind. I'm Major Mohammed Ali Shah. I have the proud privilege and honor to be in conversation with my very, very illustrious seniors from the army who have planned a 1,000-kilometer run. And we will speak on that. And of course, you can see on screen right now, you can see Colonel Mann, you can see Colonel Thimaya, you can see Colonel Rana, and we would be joined by other veterans as well. They would be, I think Colonel Manoj Verma is here, but he's in the car. So Colonel Manoj Verma, sir, could you switch on the camera? We are live, sir. So that's Colonel Manoj Verma. Sir, up mute pe hai, if you could unmute as well. So we will not
Done
take much
that.
of time of Colonel Manoj Verma, wo gaadi mein hai, but we will take some reaction from him. But before that, we go ahead and of course we have Colonel Datta as well. He's here. And Sir Jain, sir, what an honor to see you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So before that, let us go ahead first and talk to Colonel Mann about the plan and what they are planning to do. Sir, Colonel Mann, sir, could you tell us about, of course, and Colonel Mann needs no introduction. He's been a hardcore para special forces officer. He has commanded 21 special forces. And he's going to tell us about what this mission of 1,000-kilometer run is all about. Sir, please, sir, if you could share some words, sir.
Thank you, Shah, for giving us this opportunity to come on the channel and share our thoughts here. Firstly, all my viewers, thank you very much for joining us. This is a epic moment of my life wherein we are trying to do something which I'd been thinking of for a long time, to do something which is impossible, but with great amount of, I would say, effort and perseverance, we are able to put it through this 1,000 kilometers of ultra run. Though I have been doing marathons and ultra runs, but this much of run, I had never thought of that I would be doing it. But it has always been my dream that I should see the borders of the country and I should interact with the population over there, the border population, the young generation, which sometimes is not able to interact as closely as we would otherwise want them to be. So this was my kind of a dream project. And lucky enough for us that all our Army, Navy, and Air Force three chiefs are our postmates. So we were able to, talk to them and request them that we should do this. And finally, we have got this approval, and we are going through or planning to go for it. So this is basically a staged run. Normally, what is a staged run is wherein you are every day you run certain distance and then you rest, recoup, energize, get good nutrition, hydration, etc., and rest. And the next day you start again. So this is going to continue different stages. There are total 5 stages. Each stage is like the first stage is in Gujarat, which is going to be around about 300 odd kilometers. We will be starting from Diu and going up to Dwarka. And within this stage, there will be multiple staging points where we will be stopping and taking rest. And from Dwarka, then we will be moving on to Rajasthan in a similar way. Again, around about 278 odd kilometers, we will be running in the deserts and along the, I would say, certain border roads, which are otherwise we are not able to get them easy access. But by virtue of our Army, BSF, and all our contacts, we've been able to manage the access to those roads. So we'll be running along the border. And while we are running, we will also be touching bases where the battles were fought, and some of our colleagues they braved their way, like in Longewala battle, the Tanod battle of 1965. So some of our colleagues, like Colonel Datta, he belongs to the same unit which actually got the Longewala battle honor. Similarly, Colonel Rana, he's from the same unit where Tanod battle was fought. So we would be commemorating those locations, or rather spending some time over there and connecting with the ex-servicemen community over there, and trying to bring in unity that the armed forces which bring to this country, as well as to the youth of this country. We also look at it, this is an opportunity wherein we can actually send the message of fitness across the country. Like we all are, some of us are actually 60 plus, and like Thimaya is even much older, he's 67. And despite our age, the age is not a factor. It's just a factor that we have to take it in stride. But we are able to do a challenging run like this. So this is a message we want to take it forward to the countrymen, that nothing is impossible. It's just that you have to take a decision. And once your decision has been made, and your mind has been told that you have to do it, then the rest of the things follow, your body will follow. So that's a message we want to take it. And the third stage, like it will be in Punjab and followed by in Kashmir. So Kashmir, we are keeping the distances much lesser because of the elevation, and also we'll know how much of I would say mileage we have been able to do it during these earlier three stages, and also we have to take into account the weather factor also. So this is general plan. It will start off on 2nd of March and it will end on 10th of April, and there's total of about 40 days, 35 to 40 days, which we intend to cover this 1000 odd kilometers. Some of us colleagues will be joining us in between also in various stages. So me and Colonel Datta, we will be running the entire race and covering 1000 odd kilometers, and the rest of the colleagues, they will keep coming and joining in. So it's a huge challenge as well as an opportunity for us to I would say connect with the our populations along the border.
Wow, sir, that reminds me of this famous quote, which says the journey to 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And of course, the first step you've already taken, you've formed a very fine team of officers along with you, sir. Sir, I will quickly come to Manoj Verma, sir, and I can see you in the car, sir, Verma, sir. And if you can tell us a bit about yourself, sir, and about how much you are looking forward to this entire mission, sir.
Sure, thanks. Thanks, Shah. First of all, good evening to everyone. I've known Colonel Mann for a while. We worked together in the civil world. Unfortunately, didn't have the pleasure of working with him in the armed forces. Left pretty early, and I was a cavalry officer, so I left in 2004. But we've been in touch over the last 3-4 years. And about 10 days back, when he reached out to me and spoke about this project, I mean, I felt very privileged and honored that he considered me as one of the partners that he wanted to join with him and run along. I've been running for a while. Unfortunately, in this project, I won't be able to run with him all the distance because of my work commitments, and also I have a race coming up later in April. But I'm actually looking forward to the entire, project that he's undertaken. Thank you.
That is so nice, sir. And sir, if I may come back to Colonel Mann and say, sir, what made you think of Colonel Verma and approach him? Is it his physical fitness, or you knew him from about his fitness and whatever, sir?
So, firstly, I've been looking for the positive guys. So the positivity in Manoj, Colonel Datta, Colonel Themaya, Colonel Rana is infectious. I don't know if you have met these guys, but if you meet these guys in person, you will realize that they carry so much of positive persona around them that if you give them any task or you tell them that we have to do this, they will just tell you that, let's do it. They'll not wait for either, thinking about that why we should not be doing or things like that. So that is the first thing which I like. And Manoj, of course, he's a dear friend in terms of when he was running his company. There was some association where I was working in Barclay, so I interacted with him. And when I was going for my 250 kilometers ultra run Mongolia, so he was the first guy who kind of offered me whatever I needed. And that's a kind of a spirit he brings in. And even now, when he's there, part of this group, he's bringing in so much of positivity and his contacts, and because all this cannot be done by individual person, you require a team to do it. So I think from that perspective, Manoj and all of them, in fact, Colonel Rana, then Colonel Temaya, then Colonel Brigadier Chibber also, who is not here right now, but he's also, so they're all positive people. And the other thing is that they are, I would say, they love running and they are fit people. And so I thought, why not take them along? I do want to have some more of my, friends and colleagues from the army to join this race. And this is a humble plea to them that don't wait for an opportunity. This opportunity has come your way. Find a way, join with us. Even if you are not able to run the entire distance, it's okay. It is just the endeavor of joining this kind of an epic, I would say, challenge that itself will give you a lot of, I would say, positiveness, and you will feel great about it. So that's my, I would say, take on that. Yeah.
And Shah,
Thank
to
you
add
very
to
much,
that, I
sir.
think, Shah, to
Please,
add to
sir,
that, I
go
think he
in
also
Hindi,
needed a. Can you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, yes, I
Sorry,
can hear you,
sorry.
sir.
Just to add to
Yes, sir,
what
please, sir.
Man sir
Please,
is
sir.
saying. Yeah, I think amongst all the his coachmates and other friends who joining him, I think he needed a junior guy to do all the running around. So probably that would be,
No,
A
and
no,
I'm
good
not
sense of
that.
I'm up
humor,
for
sir.
it.
A good sense of humor, sir. Good sense of humor. So as there's a quote in Urdu where Majroof Sultanpuri says, "मैं तो अकेले ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मैं तो अकेले ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मगर लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया." That's going to be happening.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Timaya, sir. So let's
Yeah.
ask Timaya, sir. Sir, how you are 67 years old and you don't look that at all, in fact. And as they say, age is just a number. So how much are you looking forward to this answer? Could you tell us a bit about your service as well, which arm you had served and all, sir?
Say again, what did you say in the end? Something
So,
about?
so, so which unit you had served with, sir?
Okay. I am Tamaya Udupa, and I am from the Corps of Engineers. I am a technical graduate, thus a course mate of Mandeep Mann. We passed out together. And I have done electrical engineering from Karnataka Regional Engineering College, which is now the National Institute of Technology, Surathkal. And I'm a Bombay sapper. I was commissioned into 109 Engineer Regiment. I commanded the same regiment after it had become a Specialist Engineer Regiment. I took premature retirement in 2007 in Indian Institute of Management, Indore also. And for the last 5 years, we have settled in Udupi, Manipal in Karnataka. And before I go for any further, I must add that in this project, it is ek ke saath ek free. So I have joined, and along with me, my wife has also joined, and she will also be running this the Gujarat leg of the event, and she is also very much excited, like I am, to join this. And she has been telling me, you must ask Colonel Mann, how did I get into the whole thing? Okay, because very honestly, we know Colonel Mann because he's a very illustrious course mate of ours. So I hope he's not listening to this. I'm talking only to you. And he's very, very illustrious course mate. Everyone knows him. Okay? Nobody would know in our course, nobody would know Tamaya Utpa kya hai, kaun hai karke. Suddenly on 1st of January, I get a message from him. Are you interested in this project? I said, of course I am interested. Though let me I'll also add that I run, yes, but I'm nowhere in these guys' league. Okay, if you see their bios, you'll be so surprised. And why they have chosen this guy who barely runs. Means of course I've been running for the last 55 years, long distance, everything, but nowhere in their league. But yet I said, if I'm getting this opportunity to be a part of such an illustrious group of runners, I must join and do whatever I can to be a useful participant in this group. That's all I want to say at this moment.
Wow, so that's the spirit. I mean, wow. And that is the spirit, and that is also, I would say, that's a co-spirit. I would say that as well. That is so nice, sir. So heartening to hear that. So let's ask Colonel Rajesh Datta, sir. So you come from a very illustrious battalion, and in fact, in Battle of Longiwala back in 1971, in fact, Colonel Mann was telling me today, I mean, we were speaking to over the phone, how bravely you fought over there, sir. Could you tell us a bit about the experience in 1971 and now, sir, that you're going to be looking forward to?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I joined my battalion 23 Punjab Longiwala in 81. So
Right, sir, right.
whatever I'm going to tell you about Longiwala is what I heard from my seniors. So it's a long. We all know the Battle of Longiwala quite well. That it was basically the perfect example of how the soldiers on ground held on to the ground, how the various supporting arms supported us, and finally it was the air which came and did the job of keeping this Battle of Longiwala as a big event known all over the world. you know. So it was the perfect example of a unity between the army and air force. That's it.
Sir, that's very nice, sir. Sir, in fact, I have a coursemate in 23 Punjab. Kanwar, Amit Kanwar. He's and incidentally, my parent regiment was in direct support of 23 Punjab, sir, in Longewala, 170 Field Regiment, and also 1851, where my father served in both the regiments. In fact, they were in direct support of 23 Punjab. And
Yeah.
when Brigadier Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri, that time Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri was heading the company, sir. So let's
Yeah.
come across to Colonel S.E. Rana, sir. Sir, how excited are you about this entire event, sir, and yes, how much are you looking forward to it, sir?
I'm looking forward thoroughly for this, but Mann has been very smart in this. We had our 41st reunion, and he and me are from same platoon, same company, same course, and both would compete each other in 400 meters cross country and all these races. So he told me, tomorrow morning we'll go for a run. I said, I have stopped running. He says, no, no, you must. Then he found me smoking. So he said, no, no, you should not smoke. Another this thing. Then time and again he was probing me into this, and I never got a hint. It was only one day now when he sent me a message, are you interested? So I said, yes, I will. And now course are asking me to quit smoking. I said, okay, last 2 days I have not smoked also. Then other things, then more than that, it was to find veterans like Al Datta with whom you can participate, run, and Manoj Verma, who has seen both sides of this world, army also, civil also. Plus, we'll be passing through Rajasthan. See, my battalion is Ganga Jaisalmer. We belong to Bikaner. And till 1974, we were a camel battalion. Like Alman said, we fought the famous Battle of Tanot next to Longewala only. So I thought, why not to join Colonel Mann, make him happy also, apply some butter to him, also Cosmate and Naraj na ho jaye. And then ex-servicemen all along that border. See, from Badmer till about Bikaner, my troops belong from that area. Plus, my kids are very happy. They say at least old man has found something now, because till my retirement I was quite active. Then came Corona, then some bad episodes in families. Actually, life had become very stagnant. Getting onto smoking, then heavy smoking. I'll be grateful if I can quit to Man, if I can quit smoking and make this run a success. And I think I'll be very happy, man. It will be our pleasure to go through all those nights. In fact, I was telling him we should be sleeping under tents. That will be much better.
Sir, absolutely, sir.
So
So,
in
I
my,
used to be a chain
what
smoker.
I keep saying that कि मुश्किल कुछ भी नहीं है जिंदगी में, मुश्किल कुछ भी नहीं है, सिर्फ ठान लेने की है देर. दरिया तो क्या है, आग में भी कूद पड़े, सिर्फ जान लेने की है देर. Now I am telling you, I have seen in my life, throughout my life, I have taken some people may call it quite, I would say, stupid, but then I went for 250-kilometer ultra marathon. Then I went for another Ironman. Then I went for, I had couple of accidents also during that Ironman. Then I last year went for ultra 200 kilometers in 3 days. 3 days you had to do about 216 kilometers, and that too in the hills. So I am saying that कि एक बार आपने ठान ली ना, उसके बाद even if suppose you are not able to complete it, you will still be able to do substantial amount which others would not have done. So the amount of kind of satisfaction if you will get out of this will be immense, and throughout your life you will remember that. And this time doesn't come again. This is an opportunity for us, and I keep telling others also who are even better, and some of them are much more fitter, that they should also join in. They should not keep sitting in the fence. This is an opportunity not just for our course but for other veterans also who are doing an extremely good job. But this is something which want to run. Who doesn't want to know the border? Let's say you are actually covering the entire western border. If you really see our run, we are covering the entire western border. We are going through 3 different commands. Who would get that kind of an opportunity? We go out abroad, we spend so much of money to run in deserts in Africa, we run in Mongolia, we run in United Kingdom and the United States and all that, and we spend a lot of money for those runs. And in those runs, we don't get any kind of a, let's say, food or anything. We have to carry our food, we have to carry our electrolytes. Everything you have to pay for it. But here we are doing it that the army is supporting us in a big way, and it's our own country. Why not? Let's go around the border. Let's explore it. Let's explore the physical limits of our individuals also. And we really don't know where our limits lie. It's only when, like when I joined the my unit 10 para initial stages, we could do so many things. We could do 50 kilometers with load in 6 hours time, and we have done so many things otherwise also in 21 para also, sometimes surviving for 10 days and all that. We don't know what our physical limits are. Actually, we try to restrict our physical limits. We ourselves, our mind tries to restrict our physical limits. So I want them to break those limits and actually explore and see the country, as well as learn about themselves and understand the entire, the environment, the sustainability, the youth, all that. Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
Sir,
can I
Sir,
butt
Rana
in?
wanted to say something.
Major
Yeah,
Rana, Major Rana, I would like to add, Major Shah, I would like to add just one thing, apart from what Colonel Mann and others have said. You know that for me, the main aim of undertaking this mission is to remove this word called retired from our life, because we all say retire ho gaya to. I think a man only retires when he dies, and we must all live with that feeling. We don't retire, we only retire and continue moving. So we must all do this. That's what the one of the purpose I'm doing this is this.
like
Very
I
well
was
said, sir.
mentioning, last two
Colonel
days I
Rama
have
was saying
been
something.
last 2 days I have been practicing. So a lot of my age group all around, they asked me, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm planning for a 1,000-kilometer run." So now I see at least they come in the morning in tracksuits. If not running, at least they are walking. So it is motivating people of our age group.
Yes.
It's a big motivation for them.
Yeah.
That
See,
is very
India, mein
true.
after 60, there is no physical exercise. So
That's
it
very
will
true.
be one big achievement if we are able to motivate those people.
That is very true, sir. That's very, very true.
Yeah.
So I am 44. My father is 76. And till today, my father defeats me 6 love in tennis. He smashes me in golf. He cycles faster than me. He runs faster than me. Even now, at this age, and touch wood. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so,
Don't take Ganga with them.
so Rana, if I may ask you, sir, which Paltan are you from, sir?
I'm from 13 Grenadiers, Ganga Jaisalmer.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Because when you spoke about the Battle of Tannot, and so my father, he wrote his book in his autobiography. He mentioned all about the Battle of Tannot and
Yeah, yeah.
1971 war, and he's mentioned all that in that,
Yes, yes.
sir. So
I've
all
gone
that
through that
was
book.
okay, sir. You've gone through. Okay, so all that you were speaking, sir, I could so relate and connect with what you were speaking, sir, that time. Sir, sir, I sincerely thank you all for your time, sir. I know you have been busy, and as you rightly said that, as Colonel Latta rightly said that you don't retire, you re-attire, and despite the fact that you have been very very busy, you have been very generous with your time. You have taken our time to speak to me, sir, and I think really, sir, I mean the whole country should actually come together and join you. As I mentioned about the journey to 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to 1,000 kilometers will start with a single step, and everyone's going to come. So, any last message from each one of you which you would like to throw out? Let's start from Colonel Timaya. From this order, we'll go, sir. Sir.
Message is nothing new message from me. Whatever Colonel Mann has said, actually, that is the message. The message is about our ex-servicemen. I mean, I can't think of any better message than what has already been enunciated for our run. So all I can say is that let us all put our best foot forward and ensure that on 10th of April, the team completes its 1,000 kilometers in great style. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I love your spirit, sir. So let's hear from Colonel Verma, Colonel Manoj Verma, sir. So, any
I
last
think the
words?
only message is, the only appeal and request you can make is, for to people is come and join us for whatever time you can in this epic journey, and it will be lovely for all those who can come. and run with us in whichever part of the stage they wish to.
Yes, sir. That's very nice, sir. So let's hear from Colonel Datta, sir.
Yeah, my message to two groups of people. One is the youngsters, and the other one is the to the elders. To the youngsters, I want to tell your body needs your time. Give it half an hour now. If you don't give half an hour now, subsequently you'll have to give 10 times the time. That time you'll have no time. You'll have to put in a lot of resources. पैसा खर्चना पड़ेगा डॉक्टरों के पीछे लाइन लगानी पड़ेगी वगैरह and to the elders I would say please don't say I'm retired. Retire and continue moving. That's it.
Wow, sir. Very well said, sir. I think Colonel Timaya's wife, Mrs. Timaya, is a doctor, sir, if I am not mistaken. अगर मैं सही हूँ तो. There you are, sir.
But she no, but she is a doctor. I think obstetrician. I think I'm a gynecologist, right?
Yes, she's an
Yeah.
obstetrician.
So she's out of this because she gives.
Right. Just yesterday, I was in conversation with another AMC, one very illustrious AMC officer. She's a gynecologist. She just happened to win the Mrs. India title, Colonel Gunjan Malhotra. So I spoke to her. So वो भी. So let's speak to Colonel Rana, sir. Sir, कोई भी आखिरी संदेश आपकी तरफ से, sir. Any last message from you, sir?
Last message is to the senior citizens to keep themselves physically fit and to motivate youngsters to be physically fit, to be united and to enjoy life like Mann made us to enjoy life now, at least for till 10th of April.
Wow, sir. Wow. Let's hear it straight from the hardcore para SF commando, Colonel Mann, sir. So let's hear it from you, sir. And also, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing I would also want to say that, Colonel Mann, when he was commanding 21 SF, we had just taken over my GOC had taken over 3 Corps, and I was fortunate to come there as the ADC to the GOC 3 Corps. That time, 21 SF was operationally with 3 Corps, and I've had the honor of working together with 21 SF. Sir, please, any last message, sir?
So I would say that for all the youngsters and all my colleagues, the friends, the entire army fraternity, everyone has to find their path and get their mojo. So mine is running. So similarly, somebody else may be wanting to write, somebody else may be wanting to draw. So I love running. Running for me is like meditative. And if we can create a kind of a running, let's say these ultra marathoners who are doing all this, and world over, people have created trails, where people can run and they can enjoy the nature and can respect the sustainability of the environment. I think that is very important. India has all the types of, I would say, the terrain. Deserts are there, mountains are there, you have the coastal region, but we do not have so many ultra runners. So I would want that, all of us should put in hard work and try to, I would say, propagate and promote running. And that is really good for fitness. And also this camaraderie which we had, or rather we used to, or even now we must use to capitalize and leverage it, because it's not one person's job, it is a teamwork. So like a team we are working now, similarly in every field you have to create teams so that you can work together and create a change. And that is what is required. And this dynamic change is not going to stop here. Probably if we do it this year, we may come back again next year. We may probably take it towards the northeast. This time it is the western border. Next time it may be probably the eastern borders. Maybe it could be the coastal region of the south. So we want to continue with that and take this message across the country so that more people and more youth can join in. And of course, the veterans will definitely join in when they see that we can do it. Why can't they do it?
That
Wow,
means,
sir.
Man, we have fallen in your trap. I thought it was fun for me.
Sir, you mentioned about northeast part of India. That's a beautiful part of the country which I have a lot of love for. In fact, this is the Assam Rifles tie, in fact, that I'm wearing. After I went as ADC to the Corps Commander at 3 Corps, I went to the Assam Rifles and I did my schooling also from the northeast part of India. So one last message for Colonel Rana I would like to give, and for all the smokers, in fact. So I used to be a chain smoker. And I used to finish at least 2 packs in a day. I mean, it was a very normal thing for me. So after Forge, I picked up smoking after Forge incidentally, and I gave up smoking also after Forge, obviously. So what happened was I had acted in a film called Heather, which had won 5 national awards. Then I did a film called Bajrangi Bhaijaan, उसको भी national award मिला. फिर Tashkent Files आई, Tashkent Files को भी national award मिला. फिर तिग्मांशु धुलिया, that who made पान सिंह तोमर, आपने देखी होगी सर, पान सिंह तोमर या साहब बीवी गैंगस्टर. So he signed me up for a film called Yara, वो Z5 पे है सर. And he told me कि इसमें सरदार का रोल था. अब सरदार का रोल था, जगजीत सिंह का रोल था, तो मैं अपने केश और अपनी दाढ़ी उगाई मैंने 2.5 साल. That's the time I quit smoking completely. I read the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. I spent a month in the Golden Temple. So mind can achieve what can conceive, sir. So now Colonel Mann has encouraged you to be fit. Sir, it's never. आप सिगरेट अगर आप इस वेबिनार के बाद छोड़ दें, आप छोड़ देंगे सर. Trust me.
Yeah, I will.
Sir, thank you. I am so grateful to all of you, sir. My seniors, you have been very kind and very generous. Took out time for me, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Jai
Jai
Hind.
Hind.
Thank
Jai
you.
Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Jai Hind.
Thanks, sir. Just going off air, sir, just in a minute.